Is the Super 73 Z1 the best e-bike of 2020?
35 miles, 36 miles.
That's coming right up. Hey everyone, my name is Rick Cordero. Welcome to RunPlayBack, where we help you with video and tech tips to lead a more efficient and affordable lifestyle. Let's be creative and save money at the same time. Today we'll discuss 5 reasons why the Super 73 Z1 was one of the best-selling e-bikes of 2020. With the global pandemic hitting us early this year, many cities closed their streets to give cyclists more room to travel near their homes. Whether it's running errands around the neighborhood, commuting to work, or adding modifications, the Super 73 Z1's popularity grew tremendously in 2020. So let's take a look at how that happened. Almost all bike manufacturers had supply issues early this year, and Super 73 was hit pretty hard with delays and quality control issues. But they did resolve these issues by increasing staff and tightening up the supply chain. In addition, most people were craving the latest models from all the top brands, not just Super 73. And these customers were willing to pay a premium or wait for an extended period of time to get the best specs. So this brings us to the first reason why the Super 73 Z1 hit it big in 2020. Quality. Since the Z1's arrival about 2 years ago, Super 73 really worked out any quality issues in terms of parts. No major motor or battery complaints have impacted the Z1 because of its simplicity. Assembly is as easy as it gets, by just installing the fork, pedals, and charging the battery, which conveniently lives inside of the seat. The Tektro disc brakes work surprisingly well, despite the weight of the frame, and the display and throttle is simple with only 3 indicator lights. Another great part of the design is the size. It can easily be lifted in and out of a mid-size SUV or carried up a few flights of stairs. This would be a much more difficult task with some of the larger e-bike models that are out there. Price. As the most budget model in the Super 73 lineup, the Z1 has a weird reputation as being a beginner's bike upon first glance. But don't be fooled. The Z1's price model hits that competitive sweet spot for what the majority of e-bike consumers would consider affordable. It's slightly over $1K, it's still a fantastic deal when you consider how massive the Super 73 Z1 community is. From Reddit to Facebook, I don't think I've ever seen a Z1 question go unanswered. But always remember that, like cars, e-bikes are not investments. They depreciate each time you ride. If you save on gas and travel expenses, that's great. But just understand that this is more of a lifestyle choice than an investment. And there are cheaper ways to get from point A to B. But most people buy the Z1 because of its upgrade abilities, which brings us to the number 3 reason why the Z1 had such a great year. Mods. The Z1 is a modder's dream bike. You've most likely seen the upgrades on this channel, from the 48-volt upgrade to the custom seat and the various accessories. But like I said, there's a huge community of Super 73 modders who are doing all kinds of fun and interesting things with their Z1s. And once you get that itch to customize, it's addicting. But let's be clear here, there's no practical benefit to customizing your bike. Sure, you can go faster and look cooler, but that comes with a price and most likely your own time, which is a valuable commodity. The more expensive models typically offer these features right off the shelf. But if you're like me, whose body proportions are not really within the range of average or normal, having a customized e-bike like the Z1 is the way to go. I enjoy the DIY process of crafting things by hand and having input on aesthetics and performance. And finally, let's check out the next reason why the Z1 survived the pandemic: versatility. The Super 73 is extremely versatile, but what does that mean exactly? Well, to be fair, versatility is subjective depending on things like where you live and how you like to ride. For me, it means a bike that's great for a daily commute or for an outdoor exploration. The Z1's fat tires are just much more practical for commuting than any road or city bike I've owned, especially here in Michigan. And because it sits low to the ground, it has a lower center of gravity, which gives you an amazing advantage when riding and a better level of control. And with my 48-volt upgrade, the Z1 is a great e-bike for simple outdoor adventures. But I don't mean like 40 to 50 mile treks. I mean like taking a break and riding around downtown. I can explore areas of my city in 20 minutes that would typically take up most of my day by walking. I mean, you should still walk and get lots of exercise, but when you just need to blow off some steam and get a little adrenaline rush, the Z1 is perfect for that. Now, on to number 5, accessibility. The Super 73 Z1 is fun. Like, seriously, it's a lot of fun to ride. And I don't mean fun like pretending that your e-bike is a motorcycle. I mean Fun in that you feel like a kid again. Fun in that you can share this bike with almost all of your friends and family, and not just a niche core of e-bike enthusiasts. You don't have to be a hardcore modder or even an expert to enjoy the Z1. Once you ride one, the feeling is instant, and they just came back in stock for Christmas, so if you need a discount code, be sure to hit the link in the description. So these are my top 5 reasons why the Super73 Z1 was the best overall bike of 2020. Sure, there were more powerful e-bikes and even cheaper e-bikes this year, but in terms of overall bang for your buck, the Z1 hits that sweet spot because of all the reasons I mentioned. If you have any questions about the Super73 Z1 that I didn't cover, or maybe you feel that another bike deserves the best of 2020, feel free to hit me up in the comments. This is the last video of the year, so hopefully 2021 is a lot better and we'll see some more interesting e-bikes that come out. Stay healthy, stay safe, and if you want to dive into more video and tech tips, click the links on the side and remember to like and subscribe so we can help you find tech deals that fit your lifestyle. I'll see you guys next year.